Hey y'all, it's Paula Wilhite here with Paula Wilhite and Associates Real Estate Team, and it's a vibe, real talk, real estate. And I'm here with my crew, and we're going to introduce ourselves to you.
I'm Jared with Paula Wilhite and Associates Real Estate Team. I'm an agent with her. What's poppin'?
My name is Prentice Weisingold IV. I'm also an agent with the Paula Wilhite and Associates Real Estate Team.
Hey guys, it's your mortgage champ Cam with Big Valley Mortgage. So today we're going to talk about a little bit of the attire, within the real estate industry. People are always like, oh my God, you guys look so sharp. Jared and Cam, look at y'all match. What y'all doing? So there's some do's and there's definitely some don'ts. So based on the things that you guys see in the industry, talk a little bit about some of the do's or the don'ts, like what's appropriate, and what's not so much appropriate.
Okay, well, OG over here, I'm going to give my take on it. I think sometimes when you're dealing with women, a lot of times, you got your realtors out there that want to show everything, okay? And that's cool if you're working with investors. But I know there's a lot of people with families that are going to see you coming, and you're not going to get that job, pretty much. Unless you have a ring on your finger, you better put something on your finger, because if you're trying to be sexy for whatever it is that you're trying to do, right. Sometimes that's inappropriate. And it may not, your style is your style, you know what I mean? But sometimes you got to figure out who it is that you're going to be, that you're trying to market to.
I definitely think you should dress for your clientele at the time. I've heard it before, just for your price point. Also, is you probably wouldn't wear the same thing to a $300,000 listing than you would for a $1.3 million listing. Some people won't. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
I think it depends on your style.
Yeah, because I know, me, I don't change. Typically, I don't change. I work with certain clients, and my clients are, hey, Paul, I want to see this house. Hey, I got on sweats. I don't care. Come in, It depends on who you want to work with. If you want to work with, everybody's going to have their own, thing. Some people are fake it till you make it. Some people want to see you dressed to the nines. So it just depends on the client that you're working with.
Yeah. And I think your reputation, plays a big part into it too.
Key.
At the end of the day, if people trust you and, they know that you're, investing a whole lot into the community, well, I'm sure they don't care whether you drive a Benz or a Honda Civic, or you're wearing a $300 suit or a $100 suit, they're working with you for,
who you are.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it really does depend, and it could be a blessing and a curse, right. Because sometimes people feel you have too much, they're not going to give you any business either. So it can go two ways, really.
Yeah.
So I think the bottom line is to be yourself, have your own style, have your and know the market that you're working with.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that there's definitely an occasion. There's different events that we also attend within our industry. Like, there's different mixers, there's different meetings, that we attend. I think you certainly want to dress business attire fashionably. That doesn't mean you can't, have some kind of sense of style or fashion. You definitely want to do that. And for you guys are showing houses, you're having listing appointments, so it's a little bit different. You cater kind of to your clientele, as you guys mentioned before. Yeah. I'm certainly, she type of whatever, it just depends on whatever the thing is. But when I'm in my office, I'm definitely business, because people are coming to my business, my establishment, to meet with me, and I want them to see that. But there are occasions where, we don't work a typical 9 to 5. We meet with people on a Saturday or a Sunday. So typically, our mortgage offices are closed on the weekends. But if you want to come meet me, chances are I might have on jeans, I might have on a nice appropriate top or something like that. It just really depends. And then there's been times, I came from a Martin Luther King march, ran over to my office, and I was typically in a Champion sweatshirt and something. And they're like, hey, we take you as you are. Yeah. And that's the nature of our business. And I actually love it. I like being able to be versatile and be able to express myself through fashions. But what Paula said, as women, you definitely have to be mindful and tasteful about how you dress and how you're perceived, because your reputation is key. It's definitely everything.
Right. And you want to you want to know like what you want your brand to look like, you know? Because I mean, I can get up every day and try to do my best Jared impression, but you know, that's his brand.
And what's that?
Look at it. I mean,
hey, Jared's no joke. I mean, he walk in the room.
Exactly. I mean, he could post a picture on Instagram of his outfit of the day, and he'll get 200 likes. Someone like me, I'm not known for that, you know. So, you know, you gotta think about what you want your brand. You know, what the perception that you want to, you know, pull from people, and also too, that'll determine, you know, like we've already talked about, the clientele.
Yeah.
You said a key word, and that was your brand. You know, we may work for a company. However, we are setting ourselves apart from the different agents and the different loan officers.
Absolutely.
So you're your own brand. Yes, you represent Paula Wilhite and Associates or Big Valley Mortgage, but people come to you because that's Jared.
Exactly.
That's Paula. That's Cam. You know, that's Prentice. Like your brand is super critical.
Yeah, I mean, bottom line, you shouldn't emulate anyone. It should be who you are and what makes you feel comfortable, the type of clients that you like. You're not like for myself, I'm not working with necessarily $1 million clients, you know, but not saying that I wouldn't and I haven't, but, you know, a lot of times that I'm in the medium, you know, price range. So usually they don't really care what I have on, just the type of people that I work with.
Can I ask you two a question?
Sure.
So as women, what challenges have you guys, you know, faced as far as what you wear or even what you look like?
Well,
that's great.
I have to go back to when I was younger.
Well, I'm 25 for life. As long as we got that on the table, please answer.
The OG. Anyway, I don't have the problems that I had before. But yeah, back in the day, I did have problems where people would book appointments and it wasn't about looking at the house. It started in on the personal, you know, questions and things. And it's going to happen. It does happen and it will happen. But again, it is how you carry yourself. It's how it's going to end.
I think the age of social media has also made that more possible. People who are reaching out to real estate agents or people in the industry, but not looking actually for real estate.
Yeah, I've had that.
I've had that happen before.
And it's weird.
Got to be safe. It is scary also, but you got to be safe.
Because our numbers are out there, our contact information is out there for people to get in contact with us with the assumption that you're looking for my
services.
My services in terms of real estate. You want to know about what I'm doing to put you in a home or sell your home, or ask me about that. But instead, sometimes that's not always the case.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people on social media say, Cam, I'll buy whatever it is that you're selling. I'm like, that's not really what I'm here for. Or, there's certain comments and you just kind of, curve them a little bit. Yeah. And I just try to make sure that I'm staying professional at all times based on my attire, based on how I respond and even answer certain questions or inquiries. It's definitely how you carry yourself. So sometimes it may not even be about how you dress. I can be in a turtleneck with a pea coat and everything and you can't see anything.
Right.
And you'll still have that person. So it just depends on how you carry yourself. Always be, with poise and class for women, at least. If you're going to meet with a gentleman, as women, don't go in a spaghetti strap mini skirt, like dress or something like that, because you are sending the wrong message. And some men, they may not be interested in that, and some they may, but then at the same time, that is the brand that you're representing, and you might be giving off the wrong brand that you want.
And I have, as I said, I will slap on a wedding ring. If I feel that there's anything where that wife is looking at me. And I also, whenever I'm meeting a couple, I always address the woman first.
Nice. Well, that's good stuff. Good stuff. So again, this is always fun getting together with you guys. Just,
chopping it up.
Real talk. It's always a vibe. So I really, really thank you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to each one of our episodes. We invite you to tune in to the next one because it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.